Hello YouTube, and when last we spoke it was March, and I just finished the drive belt for the Chainsword that I was hoping to build. It is now the dying days of August. We're just about to roll over into September, and last night I finished this. This is our Chainsword prototype. It's ridiculously heavy. I mean, you look at 40k and you see exactly why the Astartes and Imperial Guardsmen all have massive shoulders and arms. It's because they're humping these things around. But it works. I mean, the wiring is a mess. You can see that I've got a battery pack attached to the side, but all of that's fine because I press this button and thank God something actually happens. Yeah, we might actually need to put more batteries onto this thing. It's so ridiculously. Just 2 days ago, I finished the. I finally finished making a gear drive. It makes me happy. Two days ago, I finished a gear drive that would make this thing that would transmit power from, as I said in the last video, used a compressor motor. You probably can't see it in here, but that's the motor in there, and there's a little cog wheel here, and this is the drive cog that I made, and I have spent literally weeks trying different variations on making your own cogs. It turns out buying a cog without ordering one custom from a manufacturer of cogs it's just impossible. You just can't find them. Nobody uses the correct technical terminology for describing cogs. They just go replacement cog for motorbike, replacement cog for radio controlled helicopter. So I had to make my own from scratch. And that was an absolute nightmare. That nightmare is now over, and once the nightmare was over, I was like, haha, I can put this together in half an hour. And so that's exactly what you've got. You've got lumps of timber. This is literally, I can just about hold this with one hand. It is so incredibly heavy. Actually, I've got a scale over here. I'm just going to check. I want to know how heavy this thing is, because it is insanely heavy. So let's just I got a little digital scale here, and let's just lift that up. 295, 3 kilos. This thing weighs 3 kilos, and it's completely unbalanced. I mean, the battery pack's all the way up here, but honestly, I'd have to weigh all the individual components to find out where all the weight is coming from. But I mean, this is just scrap bits of wood that have been screwed together in order to give me a frame for the belt to go around. As you can see, it doesn't. The wheels aren't engaging properly. When the belt only runs for a little way, but that's just fine tuning. The horrible thing about it, you get to this stage of the prototype, and you go, right, the next thing I have to do with this prototype is take it to bits completely and rebuild it better, rebuild it not rubbish. And when you spent weeks and weeks and weeks just to get to the stage where it's crap but working, it's slightly soul destroying. But it's all part of what you have to do. It's so much better than the other thing you have to do, which is when you, after weeks and weeks of work, you admit, this isn't working, I've got to go back to square one. And I've had to do that several times on this project. It is right now. I would say it has a certain orcish vibe to it. This is something I could imagine a war boss. I'm sorry. It makes me so happy that this thing works at all. It's you put love into something, and when it actually when it rewards you by actually working properly, it's just so fantastic. Is that it definitely. I might need a bigger motor on this thing. I might need a bigger motor, more batteries. There are, in this battery pack here, there are 16 AA batteries, and it gets hot from the amount of power that this compressor, this little compressor is designed to run off a car battery. It's supposed to run off your engine electric system, which is 12 volts, 5 amps. Feel free to comment in the thing if I've got that wrong, but yeah, it's 12 volts, 5 amps, or at least that's what the transformer power supply that I plug into this makes it work okay. 16 AA batteries seems to work okay. That's 2 banks of 8 batteries in series, paralleled up to make a 16 battery block, which gives you 12 volts. 8 times 1.5 gives you 12 volts. And doubling up means, because the ampage draw on this is going to be fairly huge, and you want it to be beefy. But in the end, I'm just delighted that I can press a button, and it's going to do that, even if it lurches to stop after 2 seconds. Because I don't have proper washers. I don't have guide rails. This is chopsticks. This is a chopstick going through the middle here. This is chopsticks. They're not even aligned properly. That's scrap. This is just scrap wood. Here you can see the top of it. This thing would be a terrifying bludgeon. Is that I can just about hold. If I hold it vertically like that, I can hold it. It's. The second you go off vertical, holding it one-handed like that, I can feel that straight all the way up my arm already. Somebody suggested I need to counterweight the thing. Oh great, make it up to 6 kilos so that it's balanced. But yeah, I think it's safe to say I'm happy with my new baby. I'm happy that this has turned out as well as it has. I'm really looking forward to the next stage, which is just going to be, I know it works, I just need to finesse it. It's always that case when you're in the job and you're going, I don't know if this is going to work or not. I might be wasting all my time. It makes me so happy to produce something that's actually functioning, even if it's only functioning badly. Because I know functioning badly is just a product of refinement. Everything works badly the first time. The important thing is making something that works at all. So, that's it for this video. My next videos, I'm probably going to try and do a little bit about the other half of my business, which is actually making jewellery. This is the part that actually makes money. This stuff has yet to make any money. But this project is now an end. I wanted to give you the update. I wanted to be able to make this video. I'm so happy I'm able to make this video. For the Emperor! And that's us. I'll see you next time.